one is for the dream. This one is for the dream. And everyone in between. I keep looking up, the sun in my eyes. Give me some wings, I'm ready to fly. Oh yeah, I'm ready to rise. I feel it inside, I gotta keep going, I can't be denied. And when I'm away, I'm still chasing the dream. Objects in the mirror bigger than what it seems. Man, it's bigger than me. That's why you gotta keep the faith when it's hard to believe.
Today is a zone 1 run, 5k, 6:30 to 6:40 pace, and we're 1k in. M's on my. She's there. I'm always saluting the camera. Is that weird? It is Friday morning and welcome back to another day. Starting off with a coffee. I actually realised that watching my last vlog back, there was no coffee in that. So if that's the first vlog that you've seen and you think, this guy doesn't drink coffee, I drink coffee, let me tell you. So coming to you from the new shelf that I put up for my little coffee area. Well, let's say our little coffee area. Sorry, honey. This is how it's looking at the moment. So that is a Sage Barista Express. So a 250 gram coffee hopper, heated top, and it's obviously only a single pump steamer, milk steamer. And then in the back, you can see obviously the water dispenser. But Emily bought me this at Christmas, and it took me a couple of months to learn, I guess, the dial-in process. But since learning that, since finding some beans that I really like, some really good everyday beans, the grinder in the machine is, I think, really good. I'm gonna make a quick coffee, start the day, full day of work today again. Tonight as well is strength training, and then after that I'm hitting the pool. I find this milk changes the taste of the coffee the least. I was just about to start importing some files to my laptop to start working on a new vlog, and my friend just sent me this. This is so cool.
A race only 0.005% of the world has ever finished. 3.8 kilometers open water swim, 180 kilometers cycling, and then a complete marathon. Hard? No wonder. It was invented by the most feared military unit in the world, the Navy SEALs, 1978, Hawaii, and a debate between SEALs on who's fittest, swimmers, cyclists, or runners. Whoever finishes first will call him the Ironman. 15 men lined up, 12 finished. Without a war, a person never knows if they're a hero or a coward. This is your war. You're soaked, then freezing, then numb, but then you crawl across the finish line. Tears stream down your face as you realize you've learned more about yourself in the last 10 hours than in your entire life. As they wrap you in a blanket, you have done what few will ever do. You have done what you thought you could never do. You will wear this name not only on the medal, but for the rest of your life, because you are the Ironman.
How cool is that? If that doesn't motivate you to want to do it and want to push yourself in those limits, I mean, the coward part's a bit weird, but yeah, 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and then obviously a marathon, 26.2 mile run. that's given me a little push for this weekend because I want to do a half. Obviously the 70.3, so 90k bike ride and then a half marathon, minus the swim because I don't have access to a swimming pool at the weekends. But that's the goal. Let's see if we can do it.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free. Hey.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body till you move. Move, body, move. Move your body till you.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop.
So after that workout, which was pretty heavy, I failed 110 on the complex, and the workout was pretty good, pretty easy, smooth. I just sort of done it as an EMOM, so wasn't really pushing myself too much, but with that at the same time was still moving enough to work up a sweat. So I know I mentioned in my last vlog about creatine after lifting weights, and this is what I'm currently using. It is berry blast flavor. Protein Works always seems to have offers on, and especially the protein has some really good high protein takes, but depends obviously what you want to get out of your supplements. So because it's got quite high protein, hopefully means quicker repairing of muscles and building muscles, but that was close. But obviously if you want to carb up, you still need to be using sufficient carbs and not using it as a carb drink. But find out what works best for you really. I've mixed this with a blackcurrant squash as well. Emily likes this by itself because she says it tastes like strawberry milkshake, but I'll put an ice cube in here because it's still cold. And now off to the pool for a 2k swim. We are back for another evening swim. Today is really going to be a true zone 1 recovery swim. Tomorrow is a 70.3 but without the swim because I don't have a local swimming pool that I can utilize during that. Today 2 maybe 3k swim and then get home, fuel up, have lots to eat. 90k on the bike. I'm giving myself a 10-minute window to refuel, change clothes, chill out for a sec, and then get out for a half. Just had some people taking, I don't know, just shout a few comments about like vlogging or talking to my camera, but honestly I just don't care. Like, I'm just here to document my own journey, be in my own lane, do my own thing, and if that means talking to a camera and looking stupid or other people thinking that I look stupid in public, then I couldn't give a fuck, honestly. This is just a message to do what you want to do. Stay in your own lane. Don't worry about other people around you because who gives a shit? We're only here once.
Living life like money ain't a thing. I'm talking big dreams.
just another grateful moment. Look at this. I don't know if you could tell in that video, but the swimming pool was manic. Half of the pool had scuba training going on, and then there was like 2 kids that were just jumping in and out, just going absolutely crazy, which seemed a bit immature for their age because they definitely looked like teenagers. And then there was a couple that were playing bloody volleyball in a public swimming pool. Mental. But anyway, it is a public swimming pool, so there's not really much you can do to change that. So instead of doing 2k, I only done 1k, which is still 1k. I still moved, and I still felt like when I was swimming that my technique felt really good, smooth. My breathing was smooth. Yeah, it just felt nice. Like I felt like I was moving good, especially after a pretty big workout today as well. So now time to just go home, rest and recover. Halfway in. Oh shit, pause my watch. Halfway in, and because the wind was so bad on the way up here, I'm giving myself a little pit stop. So I'm hoping the way back is going to be a little bit easier. This is supposed to be a zone 2 90k, and when you're going up climbs with 50 kilometer per hour winds, you can't help but jack your heart rate. So there's no real goal for today's workout. There's no real speed goal, but my race pace I want to have at 30 km, and today I'm just cruising at about 25, 26. So 16, 17 miles an hour. For anybody that is new to the channel, I am also very new to cycling. Well, I'm new to triathlon. This is the first sort of triathlon block training, whatever you want to call it, that I've attempted. Hence why I'm documenting it for myself to look back on. Hopefully give you guys some ideas to switch up your training, or motivation to get out and buy your first bike or buy your first pair of running trainers. So I'm gradually sort of trying new things, I guess. So when it comes to race day, I'm more prepared in terms of fuel, how my body copes with that fuel, whether that's new gels, new foods like dates, testing new things, testing new different placements of my cleats for the SBDs, or even using SBDs, garments, helmets, everything, and anything that can make a little bit of a difference. That 1% difference can make, obviously, overall a big impact on how you're feeling while you're on the bike, adjusting your handlebars. I picked up the bike off an ex-cyclist. He had it all custom made to himself. He was a little bit shorter than me. This can fit up to like a 5'10", which is roughly where I'm at. But I do still think that the frame is a little bit too small. I think I should be having a frame at 54, and this is about a 53. Rather too small than too big, but don't do what I done. Don't rush out and buy a bike. I think the best bike that you can get is the one that you have. Like, you don't need the best bike out there to start. You know, you don't need the best camera to start documenting. You don't need the best shoes to start with. I was just riding in trainers, Metcons in fact. The best one is what you've got now. Time to get back to it. Since I've moved my foot position, I find it really difficult to just naturally slide in, because although it's only a couple of centimeters, still feels different. So yeah, just got a dog bark at me, which is quite fun. What was I going to say? 100 grams of dates, small pack of Haribo, which was 16 grams of Haribo, and then, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a bottle. That should see me through home, hour and a half home, and that will be our 90k. stretch now. Last 10k, but my knees are feeling it. The wind's picked up, it's got darker, so I think it's about to rain as well, so it's going to be an interesting run, that's for sure. Look at the hair, Christ. The ride has done. Time for the transition. I'm going to give myself 10 minutes and then just get some carbs in, rehydrate because my lips are really dry, and then get out for that half. Had a bagel and an electrolyte and got out on the road. So I'm an hour in with a 6k pace. Shout out to Sam Hall. I listened to his podcast today, From the Source podcast. I'll link it in the description for anybody that's interested in just running conversations. Some really cool topics and some great pointers as well. Today, instead of having my average pace on my watch, all I've got is my heart rate. So today's run is basically just a heart rate run.
So high up in the sky, where do we land? Trying to bite, they looking for a rebrand. Take a lap, I'ma show yo we ain't playing. I'm the greatest of all time, what is you saying?
I'm not worried about my pace. I'm just heart rate training. As you can probably hear now, I'm maybe a little bit too out of breath. But I've decided to chat to you 13k in, so it's my own fault. But it takes all that time out of the way, because a half marathon, that in itself, just moving for that amount of time on your feet is a challenge. Taking away that time pressure makes it seem mentally more doable, although you will be in the pain cave, which is where I am now. Fuel wise, just had one gel halfway through at 10k, which is about 40 gram carb, which is probably not enough. I ideally try and get 60 grams per hour of carbs, but I've just not played around with the gels enough, and there's other brands out there that I want to try. They also do bars and stuff for bikes, which is easier to consume. Gels just are convenient for running, aren't they? You don't want a lot of weight on your feet. Brooks Glisten Max, in my opinion, the go everyday shoe. What's that evidence based on? Me running in just this shoe. So take that with a pinch of salt. I think there's obviously very good carbon plated shoes out there. If you're running anything slower than a 5k pace, which I am today, I don't see the point in a carbon plate. So I don't know, do what works for you. I'm not a great runner. I've only just got into it this year and I'm still learning. So if you're here for the journey, shout out to you. I appreciate you being here. I also appreciate the love on the last video that kind of went around the US and Canada. So if you're from there and you're sub to my channel, that blows my mind. That is so fucking cool. No goals, just vibes. In terms of subs and views, if you watch then great. If it gets you to go out and look after yourself and put your body and your mind first, even better. Because I tell you, run because you want to run. Don't run because it's a trend. Again, a really good topic of conversation with Sam from the Source podcast. chatting about trends and staying true to yourself. As much as I think social media has its ups, there are certainly downs as well, which include like not feeling good enough, being really self-conscious because your body's not as good as what you're seeing on Instagram. But let me tell you, 99% of those bodies that you see on Instagram aren't man-made. I'm telling you, they're manufactured. And that's no hate. If you want to do that, that's your prerogative. You do what you want to your body, because trust me, the amount of times I've googled TRT, I'm 37 this year, but I think about it in the way that I think about my business. St. Virgo is that, do I want to be doing something now that in even a short amount of time, in a week's time, isn't relevant to my brand? And that is how I view trends. Like this week, this last 2 weeks actually, there's been that refrigerator trend where you open the refrigerator, grab a drink, close it, and put your Strava map on the end of it. As cool as that is, it'd be great to get, 1 million views on a trending song, but what you're going to gain from that, you're going to gain dopamine, which hits you with the algorithm. Is that the next time you see a trend and you think, oh, I'll do that, hold on, I'll do that because the last trend that I tried was successful. Now you're caught in that vicious circle of always doing trends, and it's hard to create something that is unique. And taking inspo from people is also an interesting topic, because sometimes I think that it can demotivate me. You take William Gooch, for example, or the hardest geezer alive. They're running across countries, not just marathons, countries. That's a marathon a day for, 377 days, wasn't it? Or 366 days? That could just make you think, fuck, I'll never get there. And to be honest, you don't need to get there. All you need to do is get 1% better every day. And that could be a walk for 1k, a run for 100 meters, walk for 1k, etc. Own lane, own race, own pace. Today, just get it done for me. I'm in the pain cave, trust me. 15k in. I'm going to enjoy this last 15.75k, so 6-ish k. I'm sure it's going to suck, but it's where it matters. This is where you grow, outside your comfort zone. Oh, I had to stop. 17.73. Oh, both my knees really hurt, plus there's some stairs to come down, so I just thought I'd give myself 2 or 3 minutes, stretch my knees out, relax a bit, and then get it back. I know the route I'm going back as well, so it's almost in my head, like already, like I'm thinking ahead, which is kind of like, I don't know, if you watched any of my previous vlogs, I'm reading this book called The Power of Now, and it just talks about being like step by step. Don't think about how far you've got to go, don't think about the distance, don't think about the fuel that you need to recover. Think about it as in step by step. I can't help but think that I know the route home, and it's almost doing the opposite. It's, instead of demotivating me, it's actually motivating me a little bit. Although I'm walking now, I think that I can almost see the finish line. I don't know if anybody else ever thinks that, because you can see the finish line, you almost get a second wind. And I'm hoping that when I start running in a minute or so, that second wind reaches my knees and reaches my body, and I can just continue for, I think this is probably about 7k back. It's maybe a little bit more actually. So it'd be good if I get a little more, but if not, I'll just finish and walk the rest home, which is probably not a bad idea, because, you know, a bit of a cool down. It's a very hot day today. I think it was about 30 degrees. Don't know what the temperature is now, but I'm by the river, so I'm a long way out. So I've got to go home. Wow, legs feel heavy. Legs feel really heavy. But hopefully after a couple of K, they'll flush out. There's no shame if you need to stop. That's what is also really difficult about social media and Strava. And to tell you the truth, like, I've been using Strava lately and just not making my times public, just for the pure fact that I don't want to start comparing myself. I wanted to do 21, but recently the outside of my right knee, call it runner's knee, call it whatever, but yeah, when I get to 8-9k, it really starts to flare up, and I can barely bend. I can bend it, but it hurts. So I just messaged, or just called Emily to say, can you come pick me up, because I could walk back for 4k, which is fine, but shepherd's pie is in the oven, so I need to eat some food. I've burnt about 1500 calories probably, maybe a bit more, so didn't really feel right for my gel, and I had to stop for a drink as well. So I don't know, maybe I need to get my gait done, maybe I need to change my shoes, I don't know, who knows what it is, but just one of those days, I guess. You win some and you lose some. I'd imagine tomorrow, with the ache that's in my knee, I'd imagine tomorrow will be a complete rest day, to be honest. So look, I hope you're good, thanks for tuning in. I don't really know what else to say. Finding it hard not to be disappointed in myself, but also trying to remember not to compare myself to others. I'm on my own journey. So yeah, if I've got a knee injury, I've got a knee injury. There's literally nothing that I can do about it. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna get in the ice bath, and I'll see you soon.